The possible implications of the KwaZulu-Natal High Court's decision ordering Eskom not to cut off electricity supply to the town of Newcastle following the municipality's failure to service its 200 million rand debt to Eskom. Now, Eskom wanted the municipality to make monthly payments of at least 60 million rand, but the municipality says it can only manage to pay 30 million rand per month. So for further reaction to this and, of course, some clarification on the part of what the problems may be at the municipality level, we joined in studio by the South African Local Government Association's Head of Energy, Nhlanhla Ngidi. Thanks for your time this morning, Mr. Ngidi.
Good morning, Sakin, and thanks for having me.
So I'm really glad that you guys have decided to perhaps come and explain to us what it is that is going on here and your concerns. But let me give you an opportunity to respond to yesterday's interview and just perhaps your broad perspective on what came out of that.
Thank you very much, Sakina, for the question, and we appreciate the opportunity to come out here and actually talk about the issues that municipalities are going through within this Eskom debt issue, because I think more times than not, the narrative of Eskom is prominent, and we have to actually talk about the systemic and structural issues that municipalities are going through. If you can give me an option, an opportunity, to give you just a background of this, I'm going to be quick. In the beginning of September, the municipality had IGR engagements, which is intergovernmental relation engagements with Eskom and the provincial treasury to negotiate around this issue, because the municipality could see that they are unable to actually service the 200 million. And the 200 million is actually just an overdue due to seasonal tariffs, which is the winter tariffs. Let me just explain the winter tariffs. The municipality's regulatory framework on tariffs has flat tariffs over the year, over 12 months. But Eskom is allowed to charge seasonal tariffs, and that's where municipalities lag. It's in the winter tariffs or in the winter period. The municipality is billed around 38 million in summer by Eskom, but in the 3-4 months of the winter, it's billed about 72 million. But the municipality keeps collecting the 38 million. So that is where municipalities start lagging behind, because now you have this double bill, but your revenue is not changing because your tariff is flat. So this is what municipalities are going through. And when the municipality tried to have this IGR engagement with Eskom to have this payment arrangement in place, but parallel to this, Eskom went to court. Eskom issued that notice of power cuts. And I think this is not in the spirit of IGR. Beyond that, there's a lot of things that municipalities are going through, a lot of interest issues, inaccuracies in the bill of Eskom. So quite a lot of systemic issues that are going through within this issue. And the municipality is committed to pay. I think that's one other misconception out there, that when there are court orders like this, the municipalities go on payment holiday. There is no such thing. The municipality is putting on the table what they can afford based on the revenue that they get through the tariff that is flat over the 12 months.
Now, the concern here is, of course, that the consumer, the people living in these municipalities, they pay for the services, and yet when the municipality is unable to pay Eskom for whatever reason, they bear the brunt of that inability of the municipality to service the debt to the power utility. And surely that's not fair. How do we get to these positions where municipalities are owing Eskom hundreds of millions of rands? Surely that's not ideal. That should not happen.
It should not happen, and I agree with that. But also on our side as Salgas, because in our evaluation of why this debt is actually escalating, in our evaluation, we identified a lot of systemic issues that are caused by the very existence of Eskom in these municipal areas. And we had to put down those systemic issues to Eskom, and Eskom provided some concessions based on that. And some of those is the billing issue. Eskom wants municipalities to pay a bill on the 4th, but municipalities collect by the 15th. And already Eskom is issuing interest on the bill. And the municipality's payment period, collection period and Eskom period is misaligned. So what I'm actually saying is Eskom also must play ball. That's what I'm saying. But the municipalities also must commit to pay. And that is what's been happening. The municipalities are committed to pay, but they are operating in very toxic conditions.
You know what, it seems as though we're going to have many follow-up conversations because we're out of time, but we certainly need to discuss this further, because one also needs to look at government departments and them not paying municipalities. But why are municipalities allowing that situation to exist and persist?
Yes, I think that's a very critical issue as well, because there are departments that owe municipalities a couple of billions, but I think there are disputes that are prolonging the issue. The government departments keep on disputing the bills. In my view, the government departments should be just leading by example and pay the municipalities, because the municipalities are bearing a lot of, too much losses because of non-payment of customs. And it's not just
But what has been done about it? What are the municipalities doing about it? What is Salgas' involvement in that, in terms of helping these municipalities with the government departments that owe them? Because why should ordinary citizens be penalized when they don't pay for their services, yet government departments are allowed to rack up huge debt with the municipalities?
Thank you for that. I think it's quite tricky, and it's good that we have to communicate that. Not that nothing is being done, especially about the debt to municipalities and debt to Eskom, and also the debt to municipality by government. We have a structure called Interministerial Task Team on Electricity Issues, and that is one of the agenda items. But it's very tricky because there are disputes that have been going for years on bills. But in my view, I think the government departments must just lead by example. Then the querying of the bills must come later, because this is actually taking the municipalities under.
Well, we're going to leave it there for today. Salgas, head of energy, Nhlanhla Ngidi, speaking to us there. But of course, again, a conversation that needs to be broadened, that we need to have with other stakeholders, because we need to find a solution to this somewhere, somehow. But let's cross over now to Valen for the latest.